Alright, hi, my name is Abi, and this is my Civic mirror reflection video. That's my best friend Curtis McKay is reading the script.
Right.
My other bro, Mikhail Hussein, is on camera, and Aiden's riding his bike around.
What kind of country did your class create?
I felt that the country that our class created was corrupt, and the people with power, money, and were part of a government would have guaranteed protection, shelter, and food throughout all Civic mirror.
How similar or different was your country to Canada?
A few similarities I found between Canada and our country was the simulations we had, such as National Court and House of Commons. They were similar to Canada because they were pretty much set up the same as it would as the House of Commons or National Court is in Canada. I noticed a few differences, such as how our class acted. Like we were immature a few times, and we spoke up when other people were speaking and we weren't being respectful.
What did you really begin to understand about law?
What I really began to understand about law is that there's laws in countries that you may or may not agree with, but as a citizen you must follow or punishments will occur.
Government?
I learned that the government has to provide for citizens in a country through good or bad times. They're very powerful, like they can create laws, if they have a majority of the vote, they can do anything they want basically in a country. The government's, I also learned that the government's main concern should be to protect its citizens. However, in our experience, it isn't always true. For example, that party NHP, Brandon Touchon's party, provided for the country in the first year, but got overthrown the second because of its greed.
Why'd they get overthrown?
Well, they got overthrown because of their greed. They basically, they were getting too much money. Their members of parliament had a lot of apartments around the country, and they kept the rent up too high. So.
And human nature.
What I learned about human nature is that humans' primary goal is to fend from themselves and their families. Like my main goal in the whole thing, I didn't really care about being part of the government or anything. I knew that I was going to get money and I was trying to make good relationships, but it didn't turn out so well. So I kind of failed, but I tried really hard to make my family survive, because that's what I thought the point of the game was. But then I realized we had a hidden agenda, and I didn't really participate in that much. Also, for example, a lot of families that were low on money, but they had hexes that could make them earn profits, were apartments and the power plants. They would raise prices, but then in the second or third year, most of the citizens in the country couldn't afford that.
Oh!
What kind of citizen were you?
Hi, Mom.
I felt the type of citizen I was a bystander citizen, because I didn't really have much of a say in the government. I didn't really join any parties. I didn't focus on town hall meetings, on the laws, elections, any stuff like that. I was just more there witnessing. I had fun. I enjoyed the simulation. My main focus was just on making my family survive, and I feel that that's the most important. Because in real life, I can guarantee I won't be in any House of Commons in my life, or any national courts. I probably will just try to survive, try to do my job the best I can, and that's what I feel is important. But I did learn many things from this simulation. Was that you have to create strong relationships with people in power if you want to be successful in the game. And yeah, that is my Civic mirror reflection video, and I'm done.
Well, start hip.